Hey, everybody, welcome to Cardboard Commander. My name is Jerry, and we are back today with Doug at Battlefield Banter to resume our Italy 43 game. So I think we're in turn three. So, Doug, how are you doing today?
I am doing very well. I had my coffee earlier this morning. I've switched over to tea. I'm alert, ready to go.
All right. Well, as you guys know, we are in turn three. And so, a couple of things that I did get recognized where I don't know if you remember, Doug, we were talking about the victory points where in the yellow here, the benchmark.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
you don't have to do that. That's just the what happened in real life. So if I didn't take the first objective, I don't lose the game. It's just where you
Oh,
should.
it's just kind of a guideline. It's not a hard and fast victory thing.
Right, right. So that's one
Mm.
of uh, that's one of the things that we were at, and then the other thing was when you look here on turn three, you have that gray box. It doesn't have a symbol in it. So that means for replacements, you get it's used for commandos, rangers, Flossenjäger, airborne, glider infantry, or recon and ASUs. It's under 20 in the rule book. So just when we go to do that this turn, those are the units that you get to replace with. You don't just get to flip an infantry or something. You have to do a special unit. So um,
Okay.
and then
That,
let's see. Go ahead.
oh, I was going to say that almost makes it seem like it's more valuable than limiting it to infantry.
Right, right, and, well, and the bad part is, though, is then you can't, but then if you were gonna do that for infantry, then you can't do it, so.
Yeah, that's true. Kind of forces you to choose.
Right, right. So, one of the things with the ASUs, and I don't know if you found this, if you've read so there's a lot of them, once they're fired, like, is the only way to get them back is to use the supply thing? Because if that's the case, the Allies have a whole bunch of artillery, but they never have any supply points. Like you look up here. Well, I guess they do have supply points later in the game. Okay, maybe that's the case, but um, I don't know. I need to read more on the ASU situation. I was going to do that last night, but I got stuck playing. Well, I got stuck. I was playing Rocket Chickamauga, so I was playing
Oh,
something
that's
else.
a nice endeavor.
Right, right. And okay, so what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and I'm going to put the turn marker in three, and we'll come over here and start doing the phases. So, um, why don't you roll for weather? So roll
All
one d6,
right.
right?
Let's see. All right. Roll for weather. There we go. Let's see.
Okay,
I
so you
rolled a
rolled
4.
four, so it's one to the right, and you get to flip the Neville whip. I can never say that game. So move one to the right, so that's going to take us to A. So now that what that does is that allows. So now we have air units, so we get to use that. The allies get naval units, and I get 2 supply points, and you get 1 supply point. So I'll put that there, and we'll put that there. I think that's all we. So then we come down here and we flip the air units um, to ready, and the naval units to ready. And I'm gonna have to read up on how to use all that. Did you read on
I,
any of that?
I did not. I kind of read as I go along, and since they weren't active yet in the game, I sort of just skipped over that part.
Yeah, so it says air support marker provides a favorable shift of 1 column on the CRT left or right. There are no range restrictions. U.S. and British air markers may only be used if a ground unit of their army is participating in the combat. Once used, flip to that. So that makes sense. And then the naval is the allied player has 1 naval support marker. If available, it may be used once during the game turn. The target hex, where the defending units are, must be within 2 hexes of a non-playable sea area of the non-playable C area. So I would have to come. I don't even know if you're going to have anybody in range within 2 hexes. Maybe this guy here. He's one. No, he's actually 3 hexes. So I don't think there's anybody in range.
Mm.
Yeah. So okay, so we've got that, and then so we did the weather. We flipped the naval. We recorded. So then you get to see if you have any reinforcements. So if you go up to the game chart here, you do have reinforcements. So on turn 3, see the units right there. You have to remove
Oh,
those 2
yeah.
units,
All right.
and then but you have to remove 2, and then you get to add 1.
Oh, okay. Oh, I gotta remove and add. All right. Well, let me grab the turn 3 one. I'm just gonna throw them on the board near the top and then remove. Let's see, where are those guys? Oh, is it this one?
They were in hex. Let's see. I can't read that. Let me
2925.
5 originally, so they got to be pretty close to that.
Yeah, that's probably him because I probably backed him up. Okay. Wow. All right. So I'll just put him back on that chart.
Yeah, or just you
And
can
then
just it doesn't.
all right. And then the other one's 2324.
Yeah,
Let's see, 23. Oh, wow. That guy's the only one there. Um, that opens up a hole. Wow.
where was he
That's
at?
a chart I think the German player has to study before the game.
Yeah, where was he at? Can you highlight the hex? I didn't
Yeah,
see.
yeah. I'm sorry. He was right
Oh,
here.
oh wow.
Kind of, yeah, holding up your line. That would have been good to have looked ahead because that would have argued to move somebody else in the same hex with him.
Right, right,
But that's okay. You just that's the beauty of pushing these cardboard armies. It just
right.
oh well. All right, so those are removed. So now, what are the restrictions on where I place the reinforcement? Does he go to the
Okay.
top of the map, or do I just
Oh
drop
no.
him in somewhere?
Let me go. Let me find that reinforcements. Okay, so placement reinforcements are placed during their owning player's initial phase. The entry area they start in is indicated on the setup and reinforcement chart.
Oh, N1 to 3. All right, let's see. Let's go to the top of the map here. N1. Oh, so any of those. All right. So I guess I'll put him up here.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
So he's up there at the top. I got him near that red 5, N2.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and drag my guys that are coming in as well, just down here at the bottom where they're coming in, just so we don't have to go back up here. I'm just putting them
Sure.
down on there. More artillery, of course, that I can only use 2 supply points for. Okay, so place reinforcements. Then you remove your and withdraw units. You did that. Now you get to use your replacements. So again,
All right.
on 20, that's where you get to yours. You can use for so you have if you have reconnaissance units. Oh, okay. No, and it also says they may be used as infantry replacement as well.
Oh, okay. All right. So basically, anybody that's white striped, I would be able to flip over. I'm guessing.
Right. Or you can
Um,
bring you've got an eliminated unit up here, a couple eliminated units too.
oh, uh,
So
that that I could bring them back.
yeah, so it says here eligible units that come out of the eliminated box must be placed in either a friendly entry area, B, a hex containing a friendly core ASU, or a hex containing the returning unit's division ASU. The hex must be in supply determined at the instant. Restrictions: units may not be placed in a hex adjacent to an enemy combat unit. So if you highlighted, if you right clicked on the unit and said highlight formation, you could see where that is on the board and you could place them in by those hexes. So like that 336, it's only up there by the frozen units, I think, if you see that.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that.
And then
But
the
but
other
that's
one,
where I place him? I can't place him farther south?
no, yeah. So let's see the other one you can place. So see the other one you can place more toward the combat.
Ah, there we go. Okay.
And,
Well, you know what? I'll drag him, try and use him to kind of fill in that gap. And so he has to be next to the other
uh,
units in the formation
yeah.
or
So
in
a
the
hex.
same hex?
It says a friendly entry area or a hex containing a friendly core ASU or a hex containing the returning division's ASU. The hex. Oh, so you have to do
Okay.
it next to a ASU unit. Is there one down there? Oh, yeah, there is. So if you highlight that unit, you should. Yeah, you should be able to put him. Um,
All right. I'll put
yeah,
him right there on top
yeah,
of that HQ
yep. So
because
that
those were
yeah,
part of his formation as well.
right, right.
I think that's in jibe with what you read off to the viewers.
I think so. Yeah. So um, that's what these learning games are for, right? And
Yeah,
so
exactly.
all right, and then now you get to flip ASUs with your supply points. So you have one, so you get to flip your whatever ASU you want to flip to good.
ASU, that's my artillery, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Any of the ones that say fire, like you fired this guy last time.
yeah. All right, let's just flip him again. Other, wait, status, flip to ready.
Okay, and then
Yeah, we'll flip him again.
yeah, so now you get to go. Now you're at your movement phase.
All right, my movement phase. This is going to be tricky. Well, the first thing I got to do, I got to try and fill up this gap. Um, so the question is,
Hey, Jester, how are you? Thanks for stopping by, buddy.
all right, so if I recall, I've got like this unit here, the one I just dragged down there that I brought onto the board.
Uh huh.
He's got a 6 movement factor, 6 in that green box.
Right.
So I could certainly go here. Could I go to this space?
Not you. You can only cross a river. Let me double check, but I think you have to be next to it. Um,
Okay, I think you're right. All right, well, I'll do this.
yeah, you
I'll
got to
move
be. You got to
here.
start. Okay.
Yeah, that's one. And then I'll move into Calvano.
Okay.
Oh,
Now,
using that road to move there. And then I
yeah. Now,
think that creates my Zoc bond, right? Meaning I've got a zone of control here and a zone of control here.
right. And then also since that's a reconnaissance unit, then that has the special value where remember when you take a loss, we'll have to look that up. But I know there's a thing. Oh, reconnaissance units. Um, it says reconnaissance units alone in a hex and attack ignore the step loss requirement, but not the retreat portion. So
Okay. All right. So let's see what else. Okay, that's the first guy moved. Um, I can see I've got another hole over here. So why don't we move this tank? I'm going to move this guy. I think he goes 1/3, 2/3.
okay.
You know what? Let me back him up. I just remembered. I got this massive hole over here. So I think what I'll do, he'll go 1/3, 2/3.
Okay, so that's actually
3/3.
a half. That's a minor road.
Oh, half. Oh,
So
that's
a major
minor
road,
road?
yeah. Well, this is that's where you started, right? Where'd you
No,
start?
I started right here.
Oh, okay. No, never mind. You're on a major road. Okay, yeah.
Alright, so major roads are 1/3, right?
One half, or I'm sorry, one
Oh,
third.
one
Yes, you're right.
one
One
third.
third.
Alright, so that's 1/3, 2/3, 3/3. So I'm at 1,
Okay,
1 and a third, 1 and 2/3, 2, 2 and a third, 2 and 2/3, 3. We'll
okay.
go there. Um, this infantry, he'll go now infantry on the major road, that's the half, right?
Yeah, on a
Or is
major
it
road,
just 1?
non-mechanized is one.
Oh, it's 1. Okay. Well, he'll go 1, 2, 3, and
Now remember,
that's still
he
mountain terrain, right?
yeah, and remember he's motorized
Okay,
because he's got the wheels on his.
right. So he'll
He's
go
motorized.
there.
Okay,
Um, this guy will go here.
okay,
This guy will go 1/3, 2/3, and then it's just 1 on that little minor road, right?
right.
So he'd go 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay,
And then I'll have this guy join him. He's got the same movement factor, so he'll just go there.
okay,
Um, this guy, oh, I see what he can do to escape. Now, what's the penalty for moving out of a zone of control?
okay. Let me go double check that. Zone of control. This is the problem with only playing once a week. Is you almost
I
have to
know.
relearn the rules every time. In fact, I think I'm gonna set this up in Vassal and play it um, by myself just to get an idea of how to, what I'm doing with it. Let's
Yeah.
see, move. Here we go. Let's see,
I
zone of
can't
control.
remember if there's a penalty, and this is where the old Avalon Hill games kind of screw with me. I've been playing games as you have for many, many years, and games have evolved and the rules are different, and this Simonage system, which I'm really enjoying learning, is a little different.
Right,
I don't know if
right.
there's a penalty for disengaging out of the zone of control.
Yeah, I don't see it. So yeah, I think you're okay.
All right. So, he's motorized infantry with that NATO symbol. Is
Uh,
that right?
highlight highlight them so I see which one you're talking about.
Oh, I'm sorry. The one
Oh yeah.
that you ca
So yeah. So the one that has wheels is motorized. The other one's not.
Oh, okay. So he's just all right. So he'd be a half then. So that would be a half, 1, a half, 2.
No, no. So movement for non-mechanized is one.
Oh, it's just 1. Okay.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll put him there.
Okay.
Um,
Chicken.
so maybe then the guy that started there, which was this guy, is he moved? Oh no, he moved.
They don't have a move
They
thing
all
there.
moved. Yeah, let's see. Oh, they've all moved. Okay. I thought I had one of them that started there, but that's fine. All right. I don't think there's any other adjustments I want to make other than because I'm in pretty good defensive spots.
Right.
Oh, I got this guy up here.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm going to sound like a broken record here. This guy up north, the
Uh,
235,
yeah.
infantry motorized.
Right.
So he can come down half. Let's see. A half, one, one and a half, two, two and a half, three, three and a half, four, four and a half, five.
Charles just came in and he said he just finished turn 3 and the Germans are hurting.
Ah. Oh, and then I got the guy all the way to the top
Yep.
that we moved in N2, way up there.
Yep.
So he can go basically 10 spaces on the roads. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10.
Okay.
All
Hey
right.
Charles,
I
I take
think
it,
that's the movement.
hey Charles, I take it you can hear us and everything. Okay. So you're done with movement.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that'll do it for movement. I was able to do some guys to come around. Now that you've taken Benevento, you're going to head up that little dirt path or road, minor road or whatever. So I got a little bit of time, but I'm already over there. And I think the rest of my defense is good, even given that I had to pull out that one unit. That was a little negative surprise, but yeah. So
Right.
I think we're done with the movement, and I don't have any combat. I think I'll try to stay on the defensive here.
Okay. So recovery phase, rally unit. So let me double check what that looks like. What's rally units look like? Rally units. All right, let's go look at the rally table 13.5. So rally table, it says, let me double check. The recovery phase. During the recovery phase, all friendly, disrupted, and full retreat units. Okay, that doesn't. Okay, so nobody's in retreat or anything. Supply phase. You check supply. I don't think anybody's going to have an issue.
Well,
You
I
should.
think I'm safe there.
And then what's it say? Flip ASUs with supply points if you want to. If you have, but you used yours already, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. We need to put your supply point back because you used that. Okay. Um, all right. So now we go to the American side, the good guy side. All right. So place reinforcements. So we're going to come up here and, oh, I place my reinforcements. They're down here.
Yeah, yeah. We put them down there.
Remove withdrawal units. I don't have any. Use replacement. Sorry, move that. Use replacements. So let me see who I can replace up here. Replacements. The Americans have infantry. So let's see if I've got somebody who I can. Yeah, we're going to take the over here. The 4-3 is going to flip, right? Where do I go? Combat result. I want to supply other replacements. Okay. One max hit. Okay, let me make sure I'm doing that right because that's replacement. Well, yeah, we'll go ahead use replacements. Let me double check that. Sorry, Doug.
Oh, no worries. This is a learning
Um,
game. Hopefully, the viewers are going through some of the same issues. I'm sure they are.
no one more unit replace if scheduled to remove and eliminate a box. Okay. Yeah. All right. So one hex max movement. That sucks. Okay. And then we're going to flip an ASU and we're going to flip actually we get to flip two ASUs. So I'm gonna flip this one here. Flipped already. That's one supply point. And then I'm going to flip this one here.
Okay.
And then I'll get rid of two supply points. Okay. And then I think that's ready. And then we'll come down to the movement phase. All right. We are going to, first thing we're going to do is we're going to use a truck. And we're going to load, I'm just going to do this on the side. I'm going to load him and him.
So trucks are just one of those things the allies can just sort of elect to bring onto the board.
You can too. So,
Oh, okay.
like, and so, yeah, so let me, I guess I should have, let me, so trucks are very abstract in here, but it says
Hmm.
each turn, each side may transport any two good order, friendly, non mechanized units that are judged in supply at the start of their movement phase. These two units receive a movement allowance of 5 movement points and move as if they're mechanized units. Place a truck marker on the unit to indicate this. Units being transported may not attack in the combat phase, but they may end their movement in an enemy zone of control. Remove the marker during the recovery phase.
So if a unit like, well, I'm thinking the Axis units, if they have 5 movement factors anyway, they don't need a truck.
Right, but
That's how I would read that.
if they're
Yeah.
not mechanized, you would want to use a truck because then you get the mechanized road bonus.
Yeah.
Does
So, like,
does
you
that
have
make-
a lot of those 673 units that
right,
clearly would benefit from the trucks, but I
right.
look at mine, and I can't even find a unit that has less than 5 movement factors.
Well, yeah, that's really good that you have that.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I'm pretty mobile, so I think it's kind of an ally thing.
right,
Although who knows with more units that come in, for the
right.
Axis.
So I'm
It
going to take so the first thing is that truck. I'm just going to take the well. Sorry, let me get these guys off to the side again. So the truck is going to go. Hello. They're just going to go. So they get to go. It's a minor road, so they get to go a half. So they're just going to go one half, one and a half, two, two and a half, and then they can go in there. They just can't combat this turn, so they go in there.
Oh, okay.
Now the all the armor units in here, they're all going to. So they all have 5 movement points, so they can make it. They can go. That's one, two, three, and then they can go in there. So I'm going to just move all them in there,
Okay.
and then we're still not overstacked because they don't count anything. There's only
Right.
3 points in there. My one little replacement guy, he's going to go down the road for one hex. So I made a mistake there. I probably shouldn't have replaced him. I should have replaced somebody else, and then he could have moved up here and even added to the combat. But for now, it'll be fine. So they're moved. Now these guys down here, they got 3 movement factors. They're on a major road, so it costs 3 to do that. So I'm going to, um, well, first the artillery is going to go. I think they're on a road too, right? Yeah, they've got to go into town. So that's one half there, two, three, and I'm going to stop there. These guys So they're infantry on the road, so that's a 1 for them only. They're going to go get in the war over here. They're going to go 1, 2, 3. They're
Oh,
going
you're
there.
not gonna send them up that, minor road to kind of flank around.
I already have these guys flanking around.
Okay.
So I got to take these, and so I figure if I make a push here, then I'll be able to pincher these guys, and then the push up here.
Yeah.
These guys,
Okay.
these guys are holding right now. So because if I went up there, I can't get them all into that hex because they're threes. I guess I could get one in there, but I want to keep divisional integrity too, right? So you want to keep
Well,
that
that's true. You don't wanna be sending guys all over the spot.
right.
And
Uh,
we said the victory conditions, you gotta take 7, right?
7, right. So I need to take one, two. I got one, so I need to take.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is there one down here?
Here we can
Or is
clear
it
all. You can clear all the pieces off the board. That's not what I wanted to do. Let
there's
me
a
go.
button that clears the units.
Yeah, there you go. It's the globe button. Yeah, so there's only that
Oh,
one
there
down here.
is. Okay. So basically up
I got to.
here
Yeah.
and up here and there. Yeah, those are the 7. Okay.
Yep. So I got to get moving. So, okay. So they moved. This artillery is going to. He's just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think he should be in range. Oh, he's not ready. Okay. So he's moved. So now these guys over here, they are going. What are we going to do with them?
Yeah, you're right. The Allies, they just got to keep pushing because
Yeah, you got to just
it's
go.
turn 3 and you only got 1, 2, 3, 4 more turns.
Yeah, you got to go. Well, and the good thing is we keep getting more people, but yeah, we've got to push. So these guys here are just going to go into there. Um, Now these guys are just going to use tactical movement to go there. These guys are going
Oh,
to
so
go.
you can push through using tactical movement from one Zoc to another.
Well, because let me double check, but I think you can.
Okay.
Let me double check.
Because I've always been confused as I read about the Seminit system and all this that, the whole Zocbon system did not allow you to do that, which is why you didn't have to put a unit there.
Yeah, so let
But
me
I'm
double
not
check.
sure.
I may be wrong. So units may
Yeah.
neither enter an enemy hex bond nor cross. Okay. So then he has to go. So then this guy has to come back. He has to come back. So then
Oh, so they cannot. So
they cannot. Yeah. So then
okay.
what I'm going to do then is I'm going to just move one of those guys up there and I'm going to move him up there. So that leaves me, how many am I allowed to have up there? 6, right? So he
Yeah,
can't
I
do
think
that.
you said 6.
So he can't go in there either. So, okay, sorry, I'm making a mess here. So he's there. I'm going to move the
He's
infantry.
stacking 4, right? That little 4 box.
Yeah, hold on for a second.
Yeah.
So this guy
Okay.
was here. This guy was here. He's here. I was trying to see how many is. So they have 4 movement. I mean, they have 4 factors in there.
Right.
Um, and you can only put 6 in.
Right.
So he's got to stay there. So then these guys are going to go. They'll be attacking across. Well, they got to get moving too. They've already moved, right? Oh no, they moved because I just was
Oh,
moving
that's
them.
just because 'cause you're moving them around. I
Uh,
They haven't
so
checked.
okay, so let me see up here then. This guy then. Okay, I see what I can do. Okay, so this guy, because he's not in a Zoc right now,
Right.
right?
He
Because
can just move up.
he's just going to move up here. These guys are going to they got 5 movement. Well, the artillery's got 5, so uh, he's gonna move up there. These guys have 3, so they can move up there as well. So they go up there as well. Um, Man, they don't get released until turn 11. So they're not. I don't even know why they put them on the board. Um,
Right, yeah, I agree. I'm like, why muck up the board with units that don't even participate in scenario 1? And again, the vassal guys, it's all volunteer. If that
right.
saves some time, I'm like, yeah, go for it, man, whatever. I'm still in awe of these guys. One that can code and build these vassal modules, but the fact that they do it largely out of a labor of love, I'm just like, I bow down to those guys. That's like, wow.
Right. Hey, Anthony, thanks for joining us. All right, I'm going to move this artillery then that's here. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, and he's going to go there. These guys are going to go 1, 2, 3 up into there, and so are they. And then so we move those guys. These guys can't move. They're all good there. I think I've moved everybody but these guys down here. So they're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and go there. And these guys can't move. Man, this guy's holding up good in the mountains. Those guys are tough. Okay, so now we go to the combat phase. So we're going to start up here. So the guys in the truck can't compete. Can't be in it. But we do have uh, your defense. What are you at there? Where are you at? Are you in a? Okay, so you're just in open ground there, right? So there's no added defense.
So, which guy you looking at? The
Uh,
the
right?
tank?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you look up
Yeah,
there,
I mean, he's across a river, but you're right. He's in open ground.
right. So we'd be attacking across a river, which would be what is that? All these oh, there it is. Across a river. Defender times 2. All units halved round up attacking across. All units halved round up attacking across. Okay, so I would have my tank units would be a total of 3, which would be 1.5 rounded up to 2, 3, 4. So I'd have 4. Ugh. And is there a shift across? So no, it's just halved. Um, there's no tank shift when attacking across. Okay, so let me see if you agree with this. So I'm attacking with just the armor units. So they're halved attacking across. So the 3 armor unit becomes a 1.5, rounds up to a 2, and then the other 2s are just 1. So that's 2, 3, 4.
Ones, yeah,
Yeah.
4. Okay.
Right. So 4 to 2, because you don't get any defensive value because I get it because of the attacking across the river. Nope. Defender gets times 2. So you're a 4. So it's 1-to-1, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then now, do you get to add this guy? No, not defending. Attacking, you can. Okay. So 1-to-1, I am going to add my air support.
Okay.
So that would move it to the right one. So that would go to the 2-to-1 chart because it would move it up one.
Right.
Uh, okay. So no tank support, air support. We move one to the right, which we did. I want to see if my. Oh, I didn't want to flip it to fire jet. I want to see if it's got. I think it's got range. No, one short. Damn.
Oh,
that sucks. Yeah, this is where you gotta think things out, right? You
Yeah.
gotta you know
Well,
that.
you're kind of constrained by the movement, right? I mean, you're trying to move forward as fast as possible, and
I
I I don't know that you because of where I placed him defensively, you were kind of stuck.
kind of stuck there. So, all right, so we're up here. We're at 1-1. I shift one, so we go 2-1 up here. Are
I,
we in agreement up there?
yeah, yeah, we're in agreement. And I guess the comment for the viewers would be your other option would be to attack that mechanized infantry instead of the armor. And then you'd get the column shift for the artillery, right? Meaning if you attack this guy, although he's stronger defensively and
Right.
he's in the mountain, that
He's gonna
it's
be so
it's interesting that the choices that you have in this.
right. Well, and the reason I'm attacking him is if I can get him to retreat, I can advance. He's going to be struggling for supply,
Right.
right? Because he's still going to have supply because of over here, but you're going to have to start thinking, "Oh shoot, I got to get him out of there," because
Yeah.
otherwise he's going to be stuck. So he right there. This is an easier target, and it's a victory point hex, right? So
Right.
uh, that's why I'm thinking about that. So okay, so I'm at 2-1 there. So we're going to go ahead and roll.
Oh, do I have any defensive shifts? I don't think I do because I lost the rain and mud.
Yeah, so there's no rain
Although
and mud. You don't get a tank shift. You don't have air support.
I
Oh,
don't
do you
have
have
any art.
artillery anywhere
Do I have artillery? That
that can
Panzer?
reach it?
This guy?
No, he's got to be artillery. So, like one of these
Oh,
guys, can he reach it? Let's see. No, he's up
this,
short.
it looks like that 26 Panzer guy. I thought he was artillery.
Where? Highlight him.
Uh, yeah. Here,
No, no,
this
no.
guy
Oh, underneath it. Yeah. Okay.
underneath. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Okay. Yeah. So then I didn't even see him underneath there. So yeah. So you get you get one to the left. You get one to the left for artillery. I get one to the right because of air. So they cancel each other out. So it's 1-1.
All right. Let me flip him because he will have fired, right? Yeah. Flip to fired. Okay.
And it's 1-1. So then we
Yeah.
roll. The big two is an A1. So A1 is the attacker loses one step, no retreat, no advance. Ah, that's awesome. Man, it's tough
That
for.
was a lucky die roll for me.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to flip. Oh, he would be. Oh, I bet they're all going to be one of. So I'm going to have to eliminate somebody. Yep. Okay, so they get eliminated. Yeah, that one hurt. I was
Yeah,
hoping to.
that was the value of that defensive artillery in there because that was
Right.
the shift. Because if you had been a 2-1, it would have been an exchange, which probably would have worked to your advantage.
Yeah, the only thing is you wouldn't have had to retreat either, though. I needed a 3 or above, basically, and I needed a 4 of them or above on the 1-1. So, all right, no
Right.
worries. So that combat's done. So this guy goes to used, and he'll fly back, having done
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
Um,
Going doing hindsight's 2020, right? Is I don't think these guys that I don't think they could have reached that hex, even if you'd sent one of them up there, right?
yeah, they couldn't because
Yeah,
they
I
would have
think
went 1, 2. They would only made it right there. But I could have
right.
loaded. I could have used them in the truck. It's well, but then you can't combat with them. So
Right. Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
That's why the infantry that's sitting there couldn't combat with him. Yeah, it's a sticky wicket no matter which way you cut it for the allies.
So now we'll come down here. So again, you're in the mountains. So I'm a little better up here, though. Or do I want to? Do we want to everybody just attack this knucklehead? Um, well, they're both in the hills. this would allow me to. I want to get up here and start getting these guys. I gotta get these guys moving. If I come up here, I can start affecting supply. Um, okay, so let's do this. We'll attack here. So you're in a hill, and
Which one are you attacking?
I'm sorry, this one right here.
Oh, okay, got you, got you.
So he's in a hill, and so he is defense strength doubled, except yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Tank units. So
Yes, except silhouetted nipple grabishkas.
there you go. And all right, so he's doubled, so he's a 4. I am a 12. So 3 to 1, is that what you're seeing?
Yeah. Now, do you get to take full value of both units because they're in the same
No,
formation? Is that how
no,
that works?
no. So let me double check that again. No, I think I get full on one, and then let's see. For each
The
attack,
second guy's like half or something?
yeah, the MAF attacks at full strength, while other units attack at half strength. So, but for each attack, the attacker must declare one formation. So they're a formation, right?
Ah, okay. So they both do count then.
Yeah. So let's highlight formation. Yeah, they're one formation.
Yeah.
So they do
Okay.
count. Okay. We had that same discussion, and I forgot about that. Yeah. So it is. So it's 12 to 4, which is 3 to 1. Correct.
Yeah, before our shifts.
Yep. Okay. So now we look at our shifts. So tank shift, no for me. No air support. Division artillery. I think I do have somebody. I think this guy can reach him. Yep. Okay. So I will use division artillery shift. So that's 1 to the right.
That's at
Uh,
45 division,
I'm sorry.
this guy. That's you're
Yeah.
using that guy. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll yeah here we'll just do that so we know
Oh, yeah,
who we're
there you go.
um elite shift, so there's no elite shift. And then for you, you get tank shift, there is none. Air support, you do not have. Do you have any artillery that can get there?
Uh, let's see. Oh, he already fired. But do I have other artillery?
You do.
I
This
think
guy
I
right.
wanna hold the yeah, I'll use that guy, that HQ or HG division. I'll flip him.
Well, you also have the Nefelweffer there too. But yeah, so yeah, you can use one of those. Okay, so you're going to get one to the left. There's no fortifications, no mud, right? So we're at 3 to 1, so it's going to go to 2 to 1. But I'm using my artillery, so it's back to 3 to 1. Correct?
Yeah.
So artilleries counter each other, and then we're at 3 to 1. Do you
Yeah,
agree?
12 to 4. Yep.
Yep. Okay. So now we roll. Hey, that's a better
Well,
one.
wait, one question. The my unit that's in the hex that's fired, he's got that 1 in parentheses. Does that count at all for
So
defense?
let me see. One parentheses. What does that mean? Parentheses defense strength. Okay, so maybe then you get 2, 4, 5. So he's a 2, so he'd be a 4 if that's the way we're reading it, right?
Yeah, total 3 defense strength doubled would be 6.
6. So it's 2 to 1.
2 to 1. Okay.
Okay. So 2 to 1. I rolled a 5. That would be a DR2, which is the defender must retreat 2 hexes and become disrupted, or conduct a determined defense. The attacker may advance if the defender retreats.
All right. Well, I think I'll just retreat because I can still stay in the mountains. So we'll retreat there along the road.
Okay. And then now my guys can move up to, so They're going to go 1-2 to there. All right, and then you need to put on since you retreated. Uh, don't you put a marker on or something if you retreat? Let me double check. Maybe.
Uh, combat result, full retreat.
Yeah. So retreat procedure.
Put that marker on there.
No, I don't think so.
No,
Oh, was that a full retreat?
I
Uh,
don't know. I just here.
okay, it was a 5 DR2. The defender must retreat. No, full retreat's 3 hexes.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
so stopping a retreat, retreat guidelines. So I just, if possible, go to a supply source. Yeah, no other things. You just retreat. Okay.
But
I
but
just
it says I'm disrupted. What does that mean? How do you mark that?
where's it say you're disrupted?
In the combat results table,
Yeah. So
DR2.
then, yeah. So then there is a marker for disrupted, and disrupted means combat units are always in one of 3 states: disrupted, full retreat, or good order. A unit that is neither disrupted nor in full retreat. Okay, I got that. Units are
Oh, there it
disrupted.
is. Disrupted. I found
Yeah.
it.
Any
Oh, so
combat
they're
unit
both
that retreats through the
disrupted.
CRT becomes disrupted. And then penalties of disruption. Movement can only use tactical movement. Zoc bonds has a Zoc bond but cannot in any degree be used to form a Zoc bond. Combat may not, and then replacements. Disrupted units retain their Zoc. Yeah, okay, so they're disrupted. And then they'll recover in your next recover phase. Um,
Thank
so, okay, so then they make it. So I'm going to go ahead and flip my artillery that was used. And so he went up there, so they're good. So now you got your used guys. So now we're here for combat. Um, I probably should have used. Well, you never know. Okay, so now you're in the hill. You're in the mountains. So you're 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're 14. Yeah, I'm a big 8. Uh, we're not going to attack there. And now we'll come up here. So now we have to worry about, man, you got some good defensive guys, man. That's crazy.
I do. Although that's kind of historical.
Yep. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, based on that James Holland book I just finished reading a week or so ago. It ironically it's named Italy 43, but it starts with the battles of Salerno and then works all the way up to Cassino. Great book, by the way, if anybody's interested in this topic. James Holland is a great author. I've read a lot of his stuff.
So I've got a question. So here, okay, so if you look at those hexes, there's a road there.
Oh
So
yeah, that little minor road.
yeah, is it still attacking across a river? Because I can use a
Oh,
road.
that's that's a good question.
Let
Um,
me see. Let me see what that looks like. Combat.
Oh, well, there in the table, it says bridges have no effect.
Oh,
Minor
where's
river and canal hex sides, effects on combat. Vehicle units halved, round up, attacking across. Bridges have no effect
oh, okay,
for both
okay.
for both minor river and major river.
Units have
You
okay.
see that?
Yeah, attacking
They're
across
in
bridges.
blue.
Yeah, so vehicle units. So all units. So am I halved then? No. Because that's only for the defender, correct? So the defender gets times 2. Vehicle units halved, round up, attacking across. So vehicle
Yeah,
units are halved. Okay.
vehicle units, right? Yeah, major river, all units halved, but
Okay.
the minor river looks like infantry unaffected in their attack.
Okay. So for you though, you're doubled. So that goes to 6. That goes to 12. I'm a 10. Golly. That's 1 to 2 without. I don't think you have any artillery to use, but I don't think I do either. I can't use the. Oh yeah, I could use that British artillery. Uh, Do I want to take the chance? Yeah, we're gonna push. So we're gonna attack here. So you're at a 4, 5, 6. So you're doubled to 12, correct?
Yeah, right.
I'm at 5. Let's make sure we're all the same formation. We are.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm at 5, 10. So that's 1 to 2. Okay, I'm going to do that at 1 to 2. Then we're going to look at the combat shifts. So I'm going to use my British Air Force. So there is no tank shift for me. I get air support. I am going to use the artillery that's down here. So we're going to use him. So that's 2 shifts to the right. I'm not elite. Now for you, you don't have tank. You don't have air. Do you have any artillery?
I think I've used all my artillery. I'll
Okay.
check one. Yeah.
Okay. No fortification. So the way I'm seeing it, it's 1 to 2 to start off, but then I shift 2 to the right. Is that
Yeah.
what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So
And
one to
then how
two.
do we know I have an elite unit? Is it
You don't get
um
elite units don't qualify for defense. So if you look at that chart,
oh right, it's not on there. It is
it's
for
only for
attack,
offense.
but not
Yeah.
defense. All right. That's
So
weird.
yeah, it is weird, right? But okay, so then 1 to 2, 2 shifts to the right, so that's going to go to 2 to 1, correct?
Yeah. Yep.
So 2 to 1, we roll. A 4 on the 2 to 1 is a DR2, so the defender must either retreat 2 hexes and become disrupted or conduct a determined defense.
Why don't we'll try a determined defense here on the little minor river line.
Okay.
Um
So you're on. So that goes for determined defense. What does that have for determined defense column is uh, nothing. So clear, right? No.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
what
it's
is
clear.
no? Yeah, no effect. Okay, so it's clear. So then you roll. Let's see, die roll modifiers. The lead units, elite. So you get +1 there, right? Uh, DD support. That's 11.3. So DD support. The defender may use one air, ASU, or naval marker within range to modify the die roll. The air ASU marker must be the same. If the division ASU is used, then at least one unit from that division must be in the defending hex. So highlight your units and make sure you don't have any artillery that can fire.
Um yeah,
So like,
I
yeah,
think
let's go.
let's see. So this guy, he's fired.
Okay, yeah. So the
The
ones that are off,
disrupted guy's fired.
yeah, I just highlighted that unit, so it would have to be an ASU that's highlighted. Yeah, so you fired them all.
Yeah, I
Okay.
fired them all.
Okay. So I just didn't want to cheat you there.
Right.
So you get +1 for that. The CRT was not orange, so you don't get a -1. So yeah, so you get to add one to your die roll. So you roll 2d6
All
and you
right.
get to add one to your die roll
2d6. All
in the
right, here we go. On the clear column. Here we go.
Yep.
I rolled a 1 and a 4, which
So
is 5, plus the +1 is a 6. 0, 0, F.
so that
Determined
failed,
defense fails. All right. So now I go back to I'm retreating 2 hexes, right?
right? And then let's see, determined. I want to make sure that we're not
All right.
determined defense failed. If the determined defense fails, then the defender must retreat unless it has no retreat path. Um, the defender may keep rolling on the. So it says, where's it at? Will be eliminated if they retreat. Then the defender reduces his lead unit by 1 step if it did not already lose a step. So let's see. If the determined defense fails, then the defender must retreat unless it has no retreat path. If all units in the defender's stack will be eliminated if they retreat, then the defender reduces his lead unit by 1 step. If it did, and rolls again, the defender no, so you just retreat.
Okay. I did
Okay.
that. I went back 2.
Okay, and then my guys will go ahead and they will just move up to there. And we get rid of my air support, which came in handy. And then we already flipped the, no, we didn't. We need to flip this guy. All right, so now I'm going to take off the highlight there. So now we come to here against here, and let me double check that. Okay, so that's in the open. So no terrain benefits there. So you're a 3. Let me make sure those are all the same formation. They are. So I'm a 3, 4, 5. So that'd be a 1-to-1. Is that what you're seeing right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got that elite guy 3, but he's not behind a river or mountains or anything, so he's just kinda hanging out there.
Yeah. So the elite doesn't, for defense, you don't get a benefit from that.
Right,
Um,
right.
okay. So it's 1-to-1, and there's no other. I don't think I have. Nope. I've already fired the artillery. So yeah. So it's just a 1-to-1 roll.
Yeah, 5 to 3. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, a big 1. That's awesome.
Oh, that didn't work out for the attacker.
Attacker loses a step.
It's like a Paths of Glory CRT.
Yeah. And then he's eliminated. That's awesome. Okay. So then he gets eliminated. So then I don't have any. Oh, I could combat here, but you're in serious. So you're 3, 6 doubled to 12. You see right where I'm at? That's there.
Oh, okay.
You're 12. I would be 3, 6. Oof, yeah. No, we're not doing that. Okay. So I'm done with combat. So then we go to the recovery phase. And I actually think that I need to do something here. I think something happens here for me. And then we're almost done. Are we on your timeline? Are you okay?
Yeah, I think what we'll do, like we've done before, is we'll just play one complete turn. That kind of works well. I think that's
Yeah.
easier for a viewer to follow as well. Certainly easier for me as a player to follow.
Right, right. Okay, so where's the rally phase? Let's look at the numbers here. Rally. 13.5. Okay, so we don't rally. What else did it say? Remove replenishment. So I remove this
Oh, and
and
the truck markers. You want to get rid of your truck so that those guys can combat in the next phase.
return to holding box. And then we check supply. I think we're all good there. Don't have anybody that's in supply. And then we come back to up here to the
Now,
weather.
I got a question about supply. Um,
Okay.
your guy here
Uh huh.
that just advanced up,
Right.
he came from over here. So, do the supplies rules, is it kind of like, Paths of Glory or an old Avalon Hill game? You went through those hexes, so you own those hexes, and this guy's cut off?
Let me
Or is
double
it
check.
just a snapshot in time?
No,
And
I might have screwed myself right there. Uh,
I
probably
mean,
shouldn't have went up so far. Let's see.
well, I think technically you have supplied through here,
Well, it can't,
right?
but it
If
can't
it,
go through. Because it can't go through a zone of control.
yeah, but you can
Okay.
go here,
There.
here,
Yeah.
here, and here. You're safe.
Okay.
And I think I'm safe as well because I can go this way.
Oh yeah,
Even
you got.
you
Yeah.
you went here and were the last to pass through.
Right.
But okay.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna read up on that too, but yeah, we should be good there. So then we're gonna come over to the turn chart. I'm gonna put this on turn 4 up here, just above
4.
it,
Okay. Yeah.
and and then that's it. So, well, folks, thanks for hanging out and watching a little bit. Charles, I think we did okay. Can't we look forward to your replay too? Are you going to post something on that? Because we'd like to see what your replay looks like too. All right, everybody, we're going to go ahead and let you go. It's been an hour, so perfect timing. Until next time, everybody, be safe, be kind. Happy wargaming, everybody. Talk to you soon.